Witness protection program? Not really. It's just safety concerns.
How did I get here?
Yeah, it's the holiday season coming up, and I'm hoping to give my cubs the best Christmas ever. So that means I have to work all the overtime I can get so that they have an epic Christmas. Um, um, the father of my cubs um, created a 9-hour standoff with police and pew-pewed up the house and created like 6 felonies in a day.
And I'm doing this right here from a house that is had all its windows shot out.
Wow.
And yeah, and I'm in Maine now.
Wow.
And so this is my children are in Maine CPS custody, even my special needs child. My children are in Maine CPS custody. My children are in Maine CPS custody.
Last week, I went and got my hair cut and I got it braided, and it was $20. And you all know I work 6 or 7 days a week, right? I spent $20 on a haircut, and I felt guilty for spending $20 on a haircut. But I needed it. Yet I still felt bad for spending the $20 on me. When I spend hundreds of dollars on my kids a week, but I can't spend $20 on myself.
My children are in Maine CPS custody, even my special needs child.
Right,
and
like right now.
Right now. And they're being bullied at school. And it's just unbelievable.
They had everything they needed, of course, or I wouldn't have spent that $20 on myself. But the point is, if I feel guilty about spending $20 on a haircut for myself, I'm not going to be out here taking away from them to give to me. Like, quite frankly, I think they could be 40 years old and I would still go without so that they could have what they wanted. Like, I have gone without on many occasions just so my kids had what they needed or wanted. It wasn't even a need necessarily. It was if they wanted a certain thing, I would buy that over getting me something I wanted or needed. Because the kids, they come first. They're under protection right now because their father has lost his ever fucking loving mind. And you people involving yourselves basically pushed an already not entirely sane person over the edge. They've been with me, and he's known where they are this whole time. I have custody of them, so how are they missing?
My younger boy's mother, we co-parent very well, and I would fly her out, and
Awesome.
because she knew that the kids weren't safe where we were living, And she
Okay.
knew that, I had the ability to provide. I always told her that, I'll never ask her for child support. We just work together, and we've had disagreements, but we work it out for the
Hmm.
betterment of the kids.
Right.
Was around the time that there were claims that I was going to burn down my dream home, shoot my kids,
Wow.
lock them in the basement, didn't
Wow.
even have a basement.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
and I laugh, but it's still painful, that they were planning on putting a cold case murder weapon in my vehicle, pulling me over, and at that time I was advised that yes, I will eventually beat it, but I will have no bail and I will be there for at least 3 years.
Wow.
And now I'm getting all these calls, and I'll tell you what, out of all the calls, this one so sticks out in my mind is they call me late at night and they say, hey, we just got a report that you had an escaped inmate in your house and he tore up your son's room. And I
Oh
was
no.
like, are you kidding me? Do you have an escaped inmate? I mean, this is
Wow.
insanity. Craziest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was able to access the NCIC database, put 6 murders in there, and pull it back out, in a time frame from when I was told to the FBI did the background check. So
Wow.
they just fabricated it in court, and it was such a fabrication that like they had to have seen the shock on my face, and I was like, oh, here comes Colorado CPS to the rescue. And they got reports that I'm a gang member. Let me see, I'm a drug dealer. What else did I do? Oh, just you name it. It's like all through the years it's progressed, right? And I never figured out how they were going to top accusing me of 6 murders. And we're going to get to that real shortly, but they found a way. Um, so
Well, how did I get here?
Go get a bag of coffee grounds and make your own fucking iced coffee. Because when you're living off my tax dollars that I work 12 hours a day for, I expect you to use that appropriately because I'm paying for it.